Hey everybody, this week's first chapter is Rebound by Kwame Alexander. So if you have read the crossover books, this is going to be perfect for you. And if not, that's totally cool too. You can read this as a standalone, or you can read the crossover series and then this one, or technically you can read this one and then the crossover series. This is really a prequel to the crossover series, but it is so good and you can read them kind of in any order that you would like. So I will read the description because it is a novel in verse. If you've never read a novel in verse, they're individual poems that make up the whole novel. So there's not a whole lot of text despite how long the book is. So it's great if you're transitioning into chapter books. So here's what this book is about. So, in Rebound, a boy named Charlie Chuck Bell struggles to rebound from a tragedy he experienced during the summer of 1988. After his dad dies, Charlie is different. He no longer makes jokes, and he and his mom fight all the time. Charlie says he hates doctors because they couldn't save his dad, and it's plain to see that Charlie is overwhelmed by grief. When his mom sends him to his grandparents' house for the summer, everything changes. Charlie's grandfather teaches him how to overcome grief by using basketball metaphors. Charlie's cousin, Roxy, teaches him how to improve his game, even though Charlie swears he will never play basketball again because it reminds him of his dad, who loved the sport. Through it all, Charlie learns that although it's hard, he has to learn to rebound from this hardship. So again, it's a novel in verse. We will not read just one chapter because one poem will not take very long. So we're going to read a couple of those poems and then we're going to look at something cool. So chapter 1, Looking Back. It was summer when Now and Laters cost a nickel and the Fantastic Four a buck. When I met Harriet Tubman and the Harlem Globetrotters. It was the hottest summer after the coldest winter ever, when a storm shattered my home into a million little pieces, and soaring above the sorrow and grief seemed impossible. It was the summer of 1988, when basketball gave me wings, and I had to learn how to rebound on the court and off. May 28th, 1988. The game is on at the park. The stars are out, it's close to dark. Hoop kings soaring in the sky, so high, so fly, like they got wings. It's like the backdrop. It's like a box spring. Hey, Charlie, you see what he did with that thing? My best friend Skinny yells, twirling and whirling the ball. So sweet. It's like a bee sting. He just swished in your face, stung you like a can of mace. These boys, so fly, they're out of space. Come on, Charlie, I got next. Let's hoop, Skinny says, jumping up from the sidewalk. Nah, I gotta get home for dinner, I lie. I used to play horse against my father, and sometimes I won, but when I tried playing on a team, I'd get too nervous to shoot, too scared of the ball, like the time I missed a pass and got hit upside the head. Sometimes I wish I was a superhero, superfly like Quicksilver speed racing down the court, sleek as a sports car, faster than NASCAR, leaving all my sadness in the dust, far, far away from now. Wish I could score, throw down a monster dunk like I was Thor. Wish I could elevate my name with games so good it's Hall of Fame. Wish I could forget the pain. Yeah, that's what I wish. And then periodically you get graphics. So I won't read any farther than that because I can't read you the graphic novel pages. And then it flips back into poetry. And then periodically throughout you will get random images. So this is a really great book, especially again, if you're transitioning into chapter books from more of a graphic novel vibe. It's good with sports. It's good if you like historical fiction, family fiction, drama, and if you like basketball. So the whole thing is great. Come by the library and check it out if you're interested.